One of the most frustrating things to see is someone working so hard, putting their money into the stock market, while they've got this massive credit card debt just sitting there, racking up like 22% interest. It's just backward. So let's talk about the right way, the smartest order to invest your money step by step so you can actually start building real, lasting wealth.
And honestly, this is the perfect way to describe it. Trying to invest when you're just pouring money out to high interest debt, it's just a recipe for going nowhere. You work so hard to fill that bucket, for your future, but these giant holes are just draining it all away before it even has a chance to grow. You're basically running on a treadmill.
And this number, this really shows you how big those holes are for so many people. According to recent data, $500 is the median amount Americans have saved for an emergency. Think about that, $500. A single car repair or an unexpected trip to the ER can wipe that out in an instant. This is the shaky ground we have to fix first.
So let's talk about the wrong order, because this is where so many people get tripped up. They start with the fun, exciting stuff. It's exactly like building a house. You wouldn't be shopping for fancy kitchen countertops if you knew the foundation was cracked, right? But that's what people do with their money. They're chasing the hot new stock while ignoring these huge structural problems.
The cost of getting this wrong is, well, it's just massive. We're talking about a guaranteed loss. A 22% interest rate on a credit card is growing faster than any investment return you could realistically hope for. Every single dollar you put in the market instead of paying off that debt is a dollar you're basically betting on a losing horse. Okay, so how do we fix it? We have to start with the boring stuff. I know, it's not sexy, but this is how you build a real financial bedrock, a foundation that can handle whatever life throws at it. This isn't about getting rich quick, it's about making sure you get wealthy, for sure. And it all starts with 2 steps that you just can't skip. Step 1, the emergency fund. And listen, this is about more than just money. This is a psychological safety net. It's your oh crap fund that stops you from making panicked, terrible financial decisions when things go sideways. So you start small. Get $1,000 saved up fast. Then aim for 1 full month of your expenses. The final goal? A solid 3 to 6 months worth. This buffer is what gives you the peace of mind to invest for the long haul. So once that starter fund is locked in, we go to war. We attack the biggest hole in your financial bucket, high interest debt. And let's be really clear about what that is. We're talking about anything with an interest rate over, say, 8%. And the number one villain here, of course, is credit card debt, sitting at an insane average of over 22%. It's a wealth-destroying machine, and our job is to dismantle it. And the most powerful weapon for this is the debt avalanche. It's simple. You list out every single one of your debts, you pay the absolute minimum on everything to keep them current, and then you take every spare dollar you can find and you fire it at the one debt with the highest interest rate. Think about it. Paying off a 22% debt is like getting a guaranteed tax-free 22% return on your money. No one, not even the world's best investor, can promise you that. But like with any good rule, there is one, and only one, huge exception to this debt-first rule. This is a moment where you can actually get an even better guaranteed return. And it's something you absolutely, positively cannot afford to pass up. So let me just ask you this. We just agreed that a 22% guaranteed return is an incredible deal, right? But what if I offered you a 50% or even a 100% guaranteed return on your money right now, this second? Which one do you take? Yeah, it's a no-brainer. You take the 100% every single time. This is your employer match in your retirement plan, and it is hands down the single best investment you will ever make in your entire life. It is literally free money. So what is an employer match? It's simple. Let's say your company offers a 50% match on the first 6% of your salary. That just means if you contribute 6% of your pay, they'll kick in an extra 3% for free. Boom, an instant 50% return on your money. Now, just a quick heads up. You'll want to check your company's vesting schedule. That's just how long you have to stay with the company before their contributions are 100% yours to keep. All right, deep breath. Your emergency fund is in place, you're getting your full employer match, and you are systematically destroying your high-interest debt. Now, we get to enter what I like to call the tax optimization zone. This is where we get strategic and use special accounts to help our money grow way faster by shielding it from taxes. So, after you've contributed enough to get that full match, your next stop is an IRA, an individual retirement account. Why here instead of more in your 401k?
usually because you get way more investment choices and lower fees. The big question is Roth or traditional. Here's a simple rule of thumb. If you're young and expect to be in a higher tax bracket in the future, go with the Roth and pay taxes now. If you're in your peak earning years, the traditional might make more sense for the tax deduction today. Next up, we have the undisputed champion of investment accounts, if you can get one, the Health Savings Account, or HSA. I mean, look at this thing. It's a financial superpower. It's got a triple tax advantage. The money you put in is tax deductible. The money grows completely tax-free. And when you pull it out for medical expenses, it's also tax-free. It's the only account that does all three. It's incredible. Okay, so I want to be crystal clear on the order here because this is so important. Step 1, contribute just enough to your 401k to get that delicious free money match. Step 2, max out your IRA and your superpowered HSA. Only then, after you've maxed those out, do you circle back to your 401k and start piling in more money until you hit the yearly limit. And now, finally, after we've done all that important foundational work, we have arrived at the final step, the one that ironically most people try to start with, the good old-fashioned taxable brokerage account. Once every single tax-advantaged door is closed, this is where you go to build even more wealth. But why do we save it for last? Well, this chart says it all. This is something called tax drag. It's a silent wealth killer. Over 30 years, the exact same investment in a taxable account could be worth almost $250,000 less than in a tax-advantaged one. Why? Because you're paying taxes on dividends and capital gains every single year, slowing down your growth. That is a massive, massive difference. But look, that doesn't mean these accounts are bad. They're actually incredibly valuable tools for the right job. They offer complete flexibility. Need to save for a down payment on a house? Want to retire early and need money to live on before you can touch your retirement accounts? This is the perfect place for those kinds of goals. You can access your money anytime for any reason. So there you have it, the whole blueprint laid out in order. It's not always easy, but it is beautifully simple. You build your emergency fund, you kill the high-interest debt, you grab that free employer match, you max out your IRA, you max out your HSA, then you go back and max out your 401k. And only then, at the very end, do you move on to the taxable brokerage account. This is how you build a financial fortress. So, I'll leave you with this question to really think about. Take an honest look at your own finances. Are you building your house on solid bedrock, or are you getting distracted by the exciting stuff, all while your foundation is sitting on quicksand? Trust me, your future self will thank you for choosing Bedrock.